Hello everyone, I would like to show you these toilet paper roll envelopes that I make. I make them in a very simple way. There are already videos on YouTube how to make these kind of envelopes. It's nothing new. I'm not the first one making them, it's not my idea, but many of those videos they are using die cuts to cut this part on the top in a very decorative way. I do have die cutting machine now, but it's only a few weeks that I have it and I don't have any dies, and I still like to do things in a simple way and going back to basics, because that's where I was starting and that's where many of us are actually still at this point, and not having equipment to do everything. I make also this tiny little booklets or journals that go inside, and I use different way of decorating. Inside is here it's stamping, and here on the sides I use paper to give it a little bit space and dimension, because these booklets are thick, and if you make it completely flat it will be difficult to get them in and out. So let me start. I have here my already flattened toilet paper roll, so let's just take, I have them by size. These are the biggest, these are the smallest ones, so I take the bigger ones. So here I always pre-cut like form for, let me show you for the back how big I want to have it cut. I give it a little bit of space here always. You can do it without, but for me it doesn't look as pretty and practical, so I give it a little bit of space here on the side to give myself space. Sorry, I'm losing thoughts here. So, and for these ones, these envelopes, I just pretty much eyeball it. It's nothing really special here. So let's give me first approximately 1 centimeter here, 1 centimeter here, and that's as much measuring as I am going to do. And actually I can cut it right here. Let's see what it does. Here we go. To give it a little bit of decoration, what I use, I have this punch for punching holes, so I just kind of mark myself more or less. So let's punch here, maybe 3 holes. Here we go. That's a little bit of decoration. If you have this kind of fancy scissors that are strong enough to cut through the toilet paper, go ahead. Your edges will be even more fancy, but these plasticky ones, that's the cheapest, or that's the only one actually I found. Unfortunately, they don't cut through my toilet paper roll. The paper is just too thick for it. So no success there for me. I have here, I think this one I cut with my fabric scissors, because I have scissors from my mom that cut zigzag, and don't tell my mom that I used her fabric scissors for this. So to continue, we can do this one. Now it's time to, if you want to do stamping, now this is the time to do the stamping inside. So that's it. That would be my stamping, and for this one I will glue some scrap paper leftovers that I have to this. Here we go. So while it's drying, now let's do the front part. Here we go. So I have here one stamp that I peeled off. As you can see, I peeled it off an envelope, and I was successful enough to get it all without too much damage, so I can reuse it. And here I have a stamp that I am not really fond of, but I just cut paper. It's actually from this one. I have cut a piece to the size, and I will just glue it on to it and create my own stamp. Here we go. So, and now I have my own stamp. You can use either some picture from a magazine, flower, or some scrap paper that has some motif on it that you can use, or you can even use a washi tape. I was actually looking through my washi tapes to actually use washi tape. So I have also plenty of these, since I have access to many business envelopes at work. I get lots of these, so I just rip them off, cut them out, and I use them for my project. So right now I still have around 500 envelopes here aside, and lots of stamps that I am free to use. So there we go. Now I will do again some stamping to make it look more realistic. Here we go. Here for the closure, I have here somewhere prepared. Here we go. I already pre-cut, just punched circles and a flower here, and I fussy cutted these ones. It's just cut out of this is some tomato box that I had laying around, so I used it to cut these little pieces. I'll just assemble them. For the sides, I have here just a piece of scrap paper. It's book page. So I measure approximately how long. It's approximately here. Again, me just eyeballing everything. I really hate measurements. I don't want this white piece there. So now I just make a little accordion. Here we have one, second one. So now you just have to think how you are gluing it in which way it opens. Yes, so think about how you are placing it, because I already placed so many in the wrong way. Here we go, so it's this way. Here we go. The sides are done. It's finished, so this one I can still do some stamping in the back. And now just wrap a piece of around, so you know what is the length that you need, and that's it. The envelopes are done. That's all. Thank you for watching. Bye.